a simple question, Jason. For the sake of my child, I need an honest answer. Is Lorenzo back in the mob?
We are not going to discuss this here.
Well, I guess I have my answer.
Don't jump to conclusions. This conversation concerns you, me, and our child. Not gonna happen in front of him.
If you're asking me if Alcazar is still in the business, yeah, I think so.
Sam, this is your home, too. You don't ever need to ask permission to be here. Come on in.
You may not want me to move back in after you hear what I have to say.
I bought this house hoping that you might want to live here, too. And I know that's idealistic. And believe me, I don't have illusions of us suddenly becoming some sort of an instant family because we're on uncharted territory. But the bottom line is you're my daughter. And you will always be welcome here.
Thank you. I just don't want to put you and my sisters in any danger.
For someone who claims to rarely repeat herself, this seems all too familiar to me.
What do you want?
It doesn't surprise me that Carly's seeking comfort in your arms right now. It really doesn't.
Well, no one asked you.
No, but you might want to clarify your motives with her. Because this is about payback, Patrick, plain and simple.
You know, there's no love lost between me and Jason. I would have thought that he was at least competent.
What do you mean, Rick?
Well, Justice was killed on Jason's watch. Just another person that's cut down because Jason can't keep a lid on things. I don't know, maybe he's not capable of running the organization after all, huh? I mean, think about it, Sonny. People just looked at him as an enforcer of the orders for years. I'm sure they had a lot of revenge on him. I don't know what you want to do about it, though. I suppose you better put Max and Milo on it just in case.
Max!
What's wrong?
You gotta find her.
Who?
You gotta... Lily.
Why do you want Max to find Lily, Sonny?
You mean Emily, right, boss? You want me to find Emily? Emily?
You promised me that our child wouldn't grow up surrounded by violence and danger. Why would you make that promise to me if you had no intention of ever keeping it?
I will answer all of your questions, but not here.
Is that how you kept Diego from going back to prison? By agreeing to go back to doing whatever it is that you do?
Please. We discuss this later.
Diego was caught trying to buy a gun. A clear violation of his parole, and yet somehow the charges were dropped. Tell me, Jason, would that have happened if some kind of a deal weren't made somehow?
But in my experience, nothing's for free.
I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
We need to talk.
There's really nothing much left to say, is there?
We are having a child together. Before you jump to any conclusion, give me a chance to explain. Sky, for the sake of our baby, hear me out.
I'll meet you at the Metro Court. For the baby's sake.
Stan, need to see you right away. It's about Sam.
Somebody broke into my room at Kelly's.
Did you call the police?
No, I didn't have to. Nothing was taken. They just obviously wanted me to know that they had been there.
How so?
Well, my suitcase was unpacked. My clothes were hung in the closet. My pictures of Jason and I were on the dresser.
Well, that would unsettle anybody.
Yeah. I mean, more than anything, it was a reminder that even though I'm not living with Jason, I'm still a target.
I'm not so sure. Jason's enemies, they send their threats through a hail of bullets, not subtle mind games. I don't think so.
Okay, well then who do you think it could have been?
School's out, bunch of bored teenagers hanging around Kelly's. Do you think maybe One of them's pulling a prank?
Do you really want to take that chance?
I missed months of my son's life because of her lie. I wasn't there every minute while he was struggling for his life. The only reason that I have an opportunity to build a life with my son is because of Robin.
Robin?
Yes,
Robin? The great bearer of truths that aren't hers to tell. Saint Robin.
Robin was honest with me, even though she knew that it would be used against her by everybody.
Robin couldn't wait to blow Little John's life apart so she could get back at me.
You see, Carly can't accept the fact that Robin told the truth about her son Michael's real paternity. Robin gave me my son back. I hate to see it cost her relationship with you.
What relationship? Look, I'm glad you got your son back, but what happens between Carly and I is none of your business or Robin's. Should we go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, I have a confession to make. Okay. It's probably not the kind of thing that a shrink should be talking about, but what the hell? I'm a fraud.
Oh, come on. Why would you say that?
Because I sit in my office all day and I give advice that I have absolutely no business giving.
No. You are a licensed psychiatrist. You're perfectly qualified to give advice.
Okay, can I tell you, just reading a couple textbooks and taking a couple tests, I'm talking about practical applications, you know? Like, do you know that I've spent the majority of my career counseling the brokenhearted and I've never been in love?
Well, consider yourself one of the lucky ones. Love is nothing but misery and heartache.
Oh.
Not if you find the right person, right?
Yes.
And when you do, love can be wonderful. It takes you to another place. You feel this incredible rush. Well, do you have to talk about yourself?
Studies like
Being in love is like nothing you've ever experienced. You'll be standing in line at the grocery store and you'll hear a song that was playing when you first kissed, and the next thing you know, you're standing with this stupid smile just plastered across your face.
But it changes. The incredible rush is eventually replaced by something more With solid. boredom and contempt.
Oh, downer.
They're not telling you. What they're not telling you is love can die a very ugly death. I mean, once your heart gets ripped out, it's stomped all over. I mean, trust me, that is reason enough not to risk it.
Well, I guess that is the question we have to ask ourselves. Is the joy of falling in love worth the pain of possibly losing it?
Hey, I got a message. Why do you want to meet here?
You up for a game of pool?
Yeah. What are we playing for?
Sure, we'll think of something.
What are these for?
This is for the other night on the pier. It's just me saying thank you.
You know, I still don't know what has you so upset.
Well, and that's why this means so much. Okay, you didn't ask any questions, and you just helped me without even knowing what was wrong with me.
Ready to tell me now?
Look, Georgie, it was just a lot of crap on my head. That's it. Do you like them? They're the same as the corsage that I got you for prom.
They're beautiful.
Good. Well, look, I was thinking that just getting you flowers was not enough. Okay, because I was no, listen, I was awful to you. I was. Okay, you were just trying to help me.
Keiko, we're friends.
What?
You don't owe me anything.
No, look, I listen. I know we're just friends. Okay. I still want to do something for you. Can I take you out to dinner tonight?
Where is she?
Who's Sonny? Boss, are you worried because Emily's not home yet? Is that what you meant? You said Lily, but you meant Emily, right? Because Lily's dead, you remember.
I know that. I saw her die.
It should have been me.
Max, why don't you go call Emily? I'm sure Sonny will feel much better knowing that she's okay. Sonny, why don't you let me get you a drink, okay?
Rick. He doesn't need another drink.
You don't know what I need. I give the orders, you don't. Go find Emily now!
Sonny, come on. Sonny, over here. Come on. You're all worn out. Come on. Sit down. Get you some. You've been thinking a lot about Emily and Lily lately, right? But mostly Lily?
It's always on my mind. I just can't forget.
Okay. Well, I think sometimes if you face what's bothering you, you get it out in the open, you can break the hold that it has on you. So why don't we try it? What else do you remember about the night that Lily died?
No matter how many walls you build around your heart or how you try and tell yourself it's not going to happen, love has a way of sneaking up on you. And when it does, there's nothing you can do about it.
Spoken like a woman whose own walls have come tumbling down.
Admit it, Robin.
You're falling for Patrick, aren't you?
All right, well, when he drops his cocky attitude for a second, there is a decent guy. I mean, I've seen a glimpse of it, but he's still a player.
Oh, time to pay up.
All right, what do you want?
A dance.
Damn, what, like right here?
Yeah, Loser buys a song. Come on.
All right.
You know what, Lulu, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I'm gonna make it up to you some other way.
Let me guess, Georgie?
Yeah, I was gonna surprise her at the hospital tonight.
Well, I thought you two were fighting.
We are. Yeah, well, that's our thing, though. You know, we fight, and then we make up, and then we fight, and then we make up. But we love each other. That's kind of our thing. So you'll know what that's like someday. Hey, I'm gonna take off. All right?
Okay.
I'll see you.
Yep.
I can't have dinner with you tonight, or any night. It wouldn't be fair to Dylan.
Dylan, look, last I heard, you two were getting a divorce.
I know that I've been sending you a lot of mixed signals recently. Like the kiss at the prom and last night on the pier, and I'm sorry for that. I still love Dylan.
Just keep...
I can't.
You have a nice day.
This is D.A. Davis. I'm going to need a patrol car stationed outside my house until further notice. Thank you. All right, so the police will be here any minute.
Jason already has men watching the house.
No, it's just drawing attention to the fact that you're staying here. If the police are stationed here, it's possible Jason's enemies may assume that they're guarding me. So I just think it's safer all the way around.
Okay. Hey, guys, hi. Look, thank you. Thank you so much for your help, but I'm not going to need your protection anymore.
Oh, Mr. Morgan wants us to make sure you're fine.
No, look, I understand that, but the police are coming to watch the house, so as soon as they get here, you can go.
Just talked to the guys we had watching Sam down at the lake house, and she sent them away. Alexis now has cops watching.
That's not enough. You know what? Okay, go over to Kelly's, all right? I want you to search every inch of Sam's old room. I want you to look for anything that's going to tell us who broke in. When you find something, you call me on the cell, okay?
You want to see Sam?
Alcazar was here. And he knows more about this, and he's saying, I'm gonna find out what.
If one of you could just stay around the door and the other one check the property.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. I'm glad you came back.
Well, now you know. This little one can be very persuasive.
No kidding. And you know what? She is well aware of that, too. All she has to do is well up her eyes and pout that lower lip, and she knows that she can get Rick to cave instantly.
Oh, and you won't?
Not so much. If I did, can you imagine what she'd be like when she was 10? I can barely stay one step ahead of her as it is.
You said that you don't have any illusions about me living here, but I know that Christina does.
Then I think that you and I need to start being honest with each other. Painfully, if necessary, to alleviate any tension in the house.
Well, that I can do.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I got really cold all of a sudden. I want to go get my sweatshirt.
Hi, I need to speak with Emily Quartermain. Do you know where she is? It's important.
Lily was on a plane to Puerto Rico. She could tell her father that we were having a child. I told her not to go to the morning. It's supposed to be the happiest night of our lives. It was at Luke's club. Packed. I stood up and I told everybody that Lily was carrying my child. Mike was going to be a grandfather. Lily she was laughing. She was telling everybody that I picked out baby names. Maria Della, if it was a girl, and Michael, if it was my son.
What happened after you left Luke's?
Well, what happened after we left Luke's? We walked out. Mike stopped me because he had to talk to me about something. Lily kept walking to the car. God, she looked beautiful. She had this pink dress that kind of floated around her. And she turned back. She smiled at me. Then she got in the car, right? And then I was shaking hands with Mike, Luke. Then I turned. Well, turned to look at the car, and it exploded. And my whole world went up in flames. Should have been me in that car.
Sonny, I wish you could go back. To save Lily. And take away all this pain. That way everything would finally be resolved.
I still can't believe that Justice is dead.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Love Sonny. When he spends every second of his life in danger. Aren't you afraid he's gonna end up like Justice?
There's no point dwelling in what could happen. It won't change anything.
She's right. Every time Lucky walks out that front door, I know that he's going to a dangerous job. And every time I kiss him, I know that it could be the last time. But I cannot spend my life living in the what ifs. We just make every moment we have together count and let the future take care of itself. That's all any of us can do.
What do you want?
Are you serious about Georgie?
Why?
I'm done playing games. It's time we break up Georgie and Dylan for good. And I know exactly how we're going to do it.
If any of the patients on this floor could actually pull themselves up out of bed, they'd be halfway to the cafeteria by now. What is taking so long?
I'm really sorry.
That doesn't do much for the hunger pains now, does it? Get moving.
You brought me flowers?
What? Well, yeah, I was either that or sport a trench coat and hold a boombox over my head.
Come on, you don't have to blare Peter Gabriel to get me to fall in love with you.
You even know this song? I'm so proud of you.
Dylan, you've made me watch that film at least 10 times since we've been together.
All right, well, here's the thing. It's a classic. So how about tonight? Pizza, and we make it 11.
That sounds like the perfect way to spend an evening.
You won't be spending the evening with anyone if that meatloaf is still sitting here when I get back.
Hold these for me. I'll be right back.
Love you. Love you too.
Good. Someone really wants to talk to you.
Hey, no cell phones allowed.
Yeah,
At Jake's.
So not a good
It's a
time.
girls' night.
Yes, exactly.
We are trying to have a girls' night out at Jake's. If the phone keeps ringing, that can't happen.
No. I need to talk to Emily. It's very important to... Hello?
Is it Sonny?
We're gonna need more limes over here.
Okay.
Head off.
Find Emily?
Yeah, boss. She's at Jake's with some friends.
That place is full of lowlifes. I gotta go get her. Give me the keys. Give me the keys!
Sonny, why don't you let me drive?
I'm not, I can handle it.
Come on, why don't you let Max drive here?
Boss, come on, let me take it.
It's my girlfriend.
Come on.
It's my
It's really
car.
not good.
Step back. I'm going. Sonny, I don't...
Sonny, nothing.
Nice work, Rick. Sonny's drunk. He's about to get behind the wheel of a car that can do 180.
Well, that's supposed to be my fault, Max? Look, you wanted to go. There's no way that you or I could stop it.
Well, if you hadn't been pouring scotch down his throat all day, maybe he would have.
My brother's under a little bit of stress right now. I'm just trying to calm him down.
What, by talking about his dead wife? Huh, Rick? When Sonny gets behind the wheel of that car, he could get himself killed. Is that what you want?
It's Dr. Kelly's Sexy and Single. All
right, here's the plan. So you're going to lure Georgie to some isolated place, and then I will happen to find you in what will hopefully be a compromising position. I'll run to Dylan, have him drag it out of me that you and Georgie had sex.
That won't work. She's gonna deny it ever happened.
So will you. You will deny it so believably, Dylan won't know who to believe.
That could work.
It's a simple plan. If Dylan trusts Georgie, then he believes that you guys didn't have sex. But if Dylan believes that Georgie's lying, then it's proof that they don't belong together. You comfort Georgie, I comfort Dylan. Everyone gets what they want.
Our baby is buying you this chance. You have exactly one opportunity to come clean. Did you make a deal to keep Diego out of prison?
Yes, I did. It was the only way I could protect my son. It's what I would do to protect any of my children.
What kind of a deal did you make?
Details don't matter.
Oh, on the contrary, I think it's extremely relevant to our child's future.
If I agreed to go back to the business, Diego would be set free.
Go back? That would imply that you actually got out for a while.
I did. I wanted to start over with you and our child.
I know you have been lying to me all along.
I have never lied to you about my feelings for you or this child. I wanted to build a safer life so that we could raise this child together. And I believe that we still can. I can protect you, Diego, and this child by using my influence. I can keep us all safe.
You know this life, this business isn't safe for anyone. Baby and I will only be collateral damage for the next time someone tries to bring you down.
Since we resolved to be honest, I'll go first. I'm gonna be straightforward and tell you that I am thrilled that you are choosing to build a life without Jason. You told me you thought you were nothing without him, and I know that's not true. You're a smart, self-determined young woman, and you have endless potential, Sam. But I also know that it's your life, and it's your choice, and I'm going to support you no matter what you do.
Do you really mean that?
I really mean that.
Well, then it looks like we are off to a good start. Okay.
Good night. Good night, Sam. Sam, I'm really glad that you're here.
Do I want Sonny to kill himself? Yeah, Max, that was the plan all along, you know, so I can go take his business away from him. Oh, but that's right. He doesn't have a business anymore because his so-called best friend stabbed him in the back and took everything that he had. And while he was at it, he tried to treat him like some sort of 5-year-old and tell him who he could and couldn't love. Remember? That's Jason. It's not me, Max.
No, Rick. Jason took over the business to protect his sister. He offered it back to Sonny.
Yeah,
Sonny
I've heard it
didn't
all.
want
I've heard it all right? Jason has systematically destroyed my brother's life for years with his ignorance. He needs help, Max, to put his life back together.
He doesn't need your kind of help.
Oh, really? You know what, Max? We need an attitude adjustment here. No. We need an attitude adjustment here. See, I'm Sonny's brother. This is his house. He wants me here. So, if you want to keep working here, my advice to you is you better find a better way to get along with me. Because I'm not going anywhere. My brother is sick. And I am going to be the one who helps him.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Oh. I thought you didn't come home from work, and I got worried.
Lainey was having a rough day and we didn't want her to be alone.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm so sorry about Justice. He's a good friend of mine. Good guy. He's gonna be missed.
Thank you all for doing this. It's really helped.
Bet you won't feel that way in the morning.
Hey.
Come on, I'll take you home.
I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, okay, bye.
This.
all right. What is going on?
Yeah, I just got keyed up. I'm keyed up because of Justice. Oh, man. I would hate if anything ever happened to you.
Nothing is gonna happen to me. Is Max outside?
No, I drove.
Okay, you've been drinking. Let me drive you home.
Can you believe Nicholas? He's probably lurking outside your room, waiting to tell Robin all the juicy details on how I took advantage of you.
You're saying you wouldn't seduce me just to get back to Robin?
Not that that little witch doesn't deserve it. And as much as I would enjoy using you to get back at her, I'm far from being over Jax. What we had was special, and it was real, and it was different.
Jax was a fool to leave.
Yeah, I was.
Well, in case you change your mind, I was open to being used.
There was a time that I would have jumped into bed with you the second Jax left. What the hell? If you really want to protect us and keep this baby safe, you will stay out of our lives for good.
That is not a solution. Look, I know you're upset, but there has to be a way to make this work. It doesn't involve me giving up this child. I have to take this.
Business comes first.
No, I want to finish this discussion. This will take a moment.
No need to rush. We are finished.
Yes. Has the delivery been received?
Why don't we step outside?
Yeah, gladly.
There's something you don't want Sky to know about. What is it?
Sky is none of your...
No, I've got nothing to lose. Can you say the same?
Manny Ruiz is alive and in Port Charles. And he said he has something left for him to finish.
Why aren't you in bed?
I had a bad dream.
You did? How about if I read you another story? Will that help you? I will, you know. You hold on one second. Let me just get that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh, I like this book.
All right, the perimeter's secure, but we'll continue to patrol it all night.
Good, thanks. Let me know if you find anything.
We will.
Why the police need here?
To make sure that you don't have any more bad dreams, okay? You ready to read it? This is a good one. Okay, let's go, let's go.
Quiet. Quiet. Treatment. It's gonna hurt more if you scream.
I'm gonna go ahead and drive us home.
Whoa! Well, let's... Oh, okay. Why don't you let me drive? Just this once.
Give me the keys, man. Give me the keys.
No.
Give me the keys.
Hey, Sonny. Hey. Come here. Come here. You all right?
Why would I be all right?
Oh, you left the house in kind of a hurry, you know? Listen, I'm sorry if talking about Lily made you feel uncomfortable. I just thought that maybe it'd help you get past what happened that night. I never intended to cause you any more pain.
You're only trying to help.
That's right. That's right, I'm your brother. I'll do whatever I can to help you in any way, all right?
Sonny. Come on.
Thank God you're alive.
What happened?
The car exploded. You could have been dead.